Hello everyone, welcome to our stretch again. Today I would like to show you guys what I usually do when I have some neck, shoulder problems. Like sometimes it feels like you didn't sleep right and woke up with some kind of neck pain, headache, shoulder ache, things like that. And especially today, rainy day, kind of dreary and dark outside, so it may feel like the body feels kind of like a little closed. So let's try to open up all those spots that don't feel so good, maybe, and see how we can improve the circulation in the upper body area. So what I usually start with just dropping the head down towards the chest. Try to feel the weight of your head pulling you down, but you also want to have your torso standing upright, so your shoulders really wide open, as wide as they can be. A good idea is just to stand still on both feet. It's better, in my opinion, to do it standing rather than sitting, but whatever feels good to you will do for now. So let's just drop the head down and take 2-3 breaths. See if the weight of the head allows you to experience that pull in the neck. And then slowly, the key here is just take it slowly because you don't really want to see the stars or get dizzy. And then let's try just to drop the head to one side. Try to aim for your ear to go down towards your shoulder. And see how that feels again. Again, you want to allow the weight of the head to drop freely, directly to the side of your body. Now, as far as the other shoulder goes, the tendency is for humans is to lift it up, especially if things don't feel so good on the side. So try to pay a little attention there and drop the shoulder, or even pull it down a little bit more. See how that feels. And then we're going to do it on the other side. So now we're going to just drop the head to the other side. And again, see how it feels on the other shoulder, and see if you get a sufficient stretch on this side. So after we did this on both sides, the neck should feel a little bit more mobile. And then let's go with the shoulders and the upper region of the chest area. So let's try to bring the shoulders as far back as they go. I would like you to have the ribs not popping forward but staying in place, so it's just the shoulders and the arms. If it feels better to bring the arms back, feel free to bring the arms back as well. The trick here is not to let the shoulders come up, so we want to pull them down, if anything else, and bring them back. Again, we're going to take 2-3 breaths there. Breathing freely also is the key to a good stretch. And then relaxing. Now, as a counter stretch, to stretch the back of the upper back, we're gonna bring your shoulders all the way forward, and it's gonna round your upper back, and it's a good thing. Let's try to stretch the muscles that connect the whole upper back area to the spine. And one more time, try to extend the arms all the way back, as far back as they go, trying to bring the shoulder bone towards the back of the room. And then again, the counter thing, turning the arms, maybe turning the arms all the way inwards if it feels good, just turning from the shoulder, turning the elbow bone towards the front of the room, and see how that feels. And now the other thing I would like you guys to do is to add a little bit of a weight to the head. So we're gonna perform the same kind of stretches we did now, but placing your arms on top of your head. So feel free to clasp the hands like that, clasp your fingers, and as you're dropping the head, do put the arms on top of the head, on the back of your head, really. Again, here the trick is not to let the shoulders to come up. Once you let them come up, they're gonna start tensing up even more. So it's a good idea always to check on yourself as you stretch. Is everything relaxing? Or if any body part is feeling like it's working extra hard, then the stretch is kind of counterproductive. So let's go for it. Let's put the weight down on the head, allowing the shoulders to droop. If it feels good for the elbows just to come forward, come together, feel free to do that. It's gonna be good. Again, just taking some time listening to the birds, if there are birds where you are. Or you can just play some nice music for yourself if it helps you to relax like that. And allow to bring your head back up, drop the arms. Again, if it feels good, bring your shoulders back. Bring your shoulders forward. And now give me big shoulder circles. See how it feels now. Should feel pretty good. And now one more time, we're gonna go to the side and to the side, adding the weight of the arm to the head and to the neck area, really. Releasing the shoulder even more now, pulling the shoulder down consciously. With the opposite arm, if I'm going to my right, it's gonna be my right arm on my left ear. So just go ahead and pull the head down, pulling your arm down, pulling the head down, pulling the arm down. The arm, I'm talking about the left arm that's going down. And again, releasing it, slowly returning the head back to normal and dropping the head to the other side. Again, bringing the arm up, allow the shoulder, the left shoulder, the side where the head goes, same shoulder, got to stay still. Allow the other shoulder to be pulled down for the increase of the stretch in your neck area. And we're going for that. Should feel pretty good by now. Again, applying as much weight as you need to, just to make sure that it's working for you. And releasing the arm, slowly returning your head to its proper position. And now let's choose different angles where you need to have the stretch going. If your back, your upper back feels a little stiff today, that's the angle that you want to go at. You want to turn your chin towards the middle of your clavicle, this bone clavicle right here. And you want to direct your chin into the middle of the bone, as close to the bone as the head goes naturally, of course. And again, now it's gonna be the other hand pushing your head down. So if you're going to your right, it's your left hand going down. Again, giving a little push and checking on that shoulder, making sure it's not coming up. And then again, slowly returning back to the center, turning the head the other way, finding that middle spot of the clavicle, just because that middle point will allow your neck to pull the head down towards the middle of the back, closer to the shoulder blades. There, that's where usually most of the knots originate from, and that feels better for the whole body to stretch it down there. So let's go down towards the middle of the clavicle and pressing the head down, releasing the shoulder, just making sure that it feels good. And here we go again, releasing the arm, bringing the head to its original spot. And if it did the work, if you feel much more open and if you feel the warmth going through your neck and the shoulder areas, so it means that mission accomplished, means that we broke down the knots, the tight spots, and the blood is flowing freely towards your brain, so things are good. But however, sometimes it's not all that easy to do that. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple of options as far as what I usually do. So this is a plastic ball from the baseball set that my kids have, and this thing I find very, very useful. So if I had any kind of discomfort around my back or around my shoulders, and for example, if I don't have anybody here to help me out, to give a little bit of a press, I do it myself, and it really works when you do it yourself as well. So just choose the spot where it doesn't feel good, press, and give it a little rotation. Depending how big the spot is, that's how big of a bowl you need to use. This is like one of those rubber things that you can get in supermarket, and I absolutely love those as well. I have millions of them. And I do the same thing with those. Just kind of rolling it on the spots of the body that need it. The neck, the back, either way you want to do it. Or another thing I would like to show you guys is this device that I acquired probably about a month ago, and I got it at 99-cent store in Washington Heights, and since then I've been using it freely. It was a really, really, really good purchase because it accomplishes so many needs. You just press it and release, press and release. So the company that makes them is Body Beauty, and I don't know where they come from, but I'm gonna do some research, and you guys let me know if anybody wants to purchase those. And next time I go to Washington Heights, I'm definitely getting them. And so that is one of the major helping things in my house that I would recommend to use for the neck, for the lower back, and any parts where the large muscle groups are, the quads, the glutes, anything that hurts or feels uncomfortable, just press and massage. But again, as I said, this is not the main thing that you need to have in your house. Any kind of ball-like device will do as a massage. Press, release, press, release. And one more shoulder circle, and the other way. And thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye.